Let's review the essentials for this lesson. First, let's check out the workspace. Click this button here, make sure Essentials Classic is selected. If your screen still looks different from mine, come down here and select Reset Essentials Classic. You'll be good to go. For our menus, you will need Object up here at the very top. We will also be using Effect and potentially also Window. Speaking of windows, some of the ones that we will need are the Brushes window. You can find this one with this little icon here. If you select it, it'll pop out to the side. One thing to remember, you can always take the tab, click and drag, and isolate the window itself. You can move it different places. That blue line means I can dock it somewhere else, or I can also add it to the tabs up here at the top and rearrange them. That way I have everything I need conveniently located, especially if it's something that you know you're going to use many times over. The next thing we need is our Pathfinder window. Initially, the best way to find this is go up to Window, and then alphabetical order, go all the way down to Pathfinder, select that, and then you can move it wherever is convenient for you, but it's a small little window right here that we need. Next, let's review stroke and fill. There are several different ways you can change your stroke and fill, and I will show you just a couple. If you have already drawn something on your artboard, you can look at the properties over in your properties panel. That includes the fill color, the stroke color, more settings here, and then the stroke weight right here. Additionally, you can come over to your tools panel. Here is your stroke, here is your fill, and then additionally up here at the top, here's the weight of the stroke, stroke color, fill color. There are multiple different ways to edit those settings. Really quickly, let's review the tools that we'll be using. First, we are going to need the selection tool to select the entire object. The next one over is the direct selection tool. This one will be very important for this lesson because we will need to select specific anchor points to edit. This one right here that looks like a wand with little stars is called your magic wand. You can also select it by pressing Y on your keyboard. Next, we have our pen tool. We're going to click and hold to open the submenu. We will be needing the delete anchor point and the anchor point tools from this submenu. If you do not see these, then make sure you add them to your toolbar. You can bring them out like this if necessary as well. Alright, next we need our brush tool. You can also select B on your keyboard, and you can always hover over these tools and it will either have a pop-up or similar to the wand, it will tell you what the name of the tool is and what key to press on your keyboard to select it. So let's say we have our paintbrush selected. If we need to edit some of our options, we can come up here at the top, and there are different options here, as well as our lovely brushes window that we opened before, and you can see options there as well. Alright, our next tool is going to be this one right here. It's called the Shape Builder tool, and that really allows you to combine and erase really specific parts of shapes. That way you can create one new, organic, and interesting shape out of several other ones. Alright, besides that, all you need is your ellipse tool, which hides underneath your rectangle tool. And there's your ellipse. Okay, that's everything you need for the essentials for this lesson.